Operations, United Kingdom Ministry of Defence, Lieutenant General David Capewell. Erudite resource persons, branches from the Defence Headquarters and other service headquarters, commandants of tri-service institutions, the general officers, flag officers, and air officers commanding here present, theatre commanders of various operations here present, members of the diplomatic corps, senior officers both serving and retired, gentlemen of the press, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. The Minister of Defense, Mr. Mohammed Dam Ali, is unavoidably absent. He, however, sends his apologies and wishes you very fruitful deliberations. His address reads thus. I'm very delighted to be in your midst this morning to witness the maiden edition of the Defense Headquarters Training Conference. As you are all aware, training and retraining are a crucial part of capacity development of the military and indeed any organization. For the Armed Forces of Nigeria, training conference such as this is crucial for the success of our efforts to maintain a conducive security environment for economic activities to thrive. It is crucial not just for achieving physical security of lives and property, but principally because the level of success we're able to achieve in the management of the contending security issues here will demonstrate how diligent we could be in resolving all other problems as a nation. Central to these efforts to secure the nation is the capacity of the various individuals who make and execute plans in furtherance of our collective aspirations. Thus, this training conference, with a theme in capacity development to combat emerging security challenges, is therefore apt in view of the current security challenges facing the country. The Armed Forces of Nigeria has continued to play critical roles in the security of this country in conjunction with other security agencies in counter-insurgency operations, particularly in the northeast and other parts of the country. It is therefore gladdening to see that focus has been placed on improving the capacity of not just the rank and file, but also of the various levels of military leadership. The increasing need for joint operations within the last few years is indicative of the importance of synergy and cooperation between all arms and services in the conduct of our operations. This joint approach to military operations has been effective and result-oriented in achieving successful outcomes in addition to the single service operations. I understand that this conference is aimed at examining ways of improving our joint training with a view to improving the way we operate together as an armed forces. I'm therefore delighted at this very unique effort to brainstorm and provide actionable recommendations for improved joint training in order to better address the security challenges confronting us as a nation. Training is an area of capacity building that requires collective and continuous review in order to prepare for current and emerging security challenges. It is therefore to the credit of the organizers that we have this quality of officers assembled for this training conference. I acknowledge that several eminent resource persons have been invited from Nigeria and abroad to share ideas and experiences at this conference. I'm very confident that your deliberations during this conference will be fruitful and very rewarding. I therefore implore you to apply your collective wisdom and great experiences to arrive at practicable recommendations to improve joint training and joint operations generally in the armed forces of Nigeria. I want to assure you that the federal government of Nigeria will continue to give the armed forces of Nigeria and other security agencies the resources required to perform effectively within available resources. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to convey my commendation to the Chief of Defence Staff, General Abayomi Olonisakin, for the initiative of convening the first edition of the Defence Headquarters Training Conference. I also wish to commend your other service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police for your effort at supporting this conference. I equally appreciate the contributions of all other security and intelligence agencies in our collective effort to address the myriad of security challenges confronting our country. Strengthening this partnership through training and other interactions will definitely ensure synergy and economy of efforts in our operations. Once again, I congratulate the Chief of Defence Staff and the entire Defence Headquarters for this noble initiative and wish you very fruitful deliberations while declaring the conference open. Thank you and God bless you.
May I request another?
The Armed Forces of Nigeria has strived for joint training. This informed the review of the mandates of these colleges, which on establishment were single service institutions, to conduct tri-service training. Regrettably, the emphasis on joint training in this institution have not translated to the desired level in the conduct of our joint operations. According to the Greek poet Achilles, and I quote, "We do not rise to the level of our expectation, we fall to the level of our training," unquote. Therefore, to achieve the desired level of our joint force capability, we need to focus on the conduct of our joint training at all levels. It has therefore become expedient to interrogate the conduct of our training at all levels with a view to examine whether it supports our aspiration for enhanced joint operation for the armed forces of Nigeria. The theme for this conference was painstakingly conceived as capacity development to combat emergency security challenges. It is my belief that enhanced joint training is one of the critical steps in developing joint force capability in addition to equipment, joint logistics, and other requirements. It is therefore imperative that our deliberations at this conference be frank and focus on our training approaches, doctrines, and effectiveness of joint operations. I have observed with joy this morning the presence of resounding resource persons and participants from within the country and our foreign partners. I am therefore highly encouraged that the presentations, deliberations, and communique that will emanate from our deliberations will be very rewarding indeed. Accordingly, I implore the participants to take full advantage of this conference to broaden their horizon in capacity building, especially in the area of joint operations. I therefore urge all of us to be open-minded and be practical in our discussion as professionals in proffering solutions towards addressing our collective challenges. Permit me at this juncture to once again register my deepest gratitude to the President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, GCFR, for his inspiring and strategic leadership of the Armed Forces of Nigeria.
That may require their services. Now for our guests who are from outside Abuja or who are person. We would like to crave your indulgence to find time to enjoy the sights and sounds of the beautiful city of Abuja. Interestingly, just earlier on this morning, our special guest speaker been informed that he saw the hills of Abuja, and I do hope you enjoy more of it along with other of our guests. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, once again I welcome you to this wonderful event.